Traveler, Paimon.
Сайно! It's been so long since we last saw you!
Welcome back to Sumeru City. I'm delighted to meet you again. So, what brings you back here?
Oh, nothing in particular. I'm just... some...
Funnily enough, we were reminiscing about you recently too. It was at a group dinner.
Really? You were thinking...
Indeed. You really want me to say the rest? Okay. It's always rice to meet...
Oh, darn, he said it.
You like that one, huh? You must if you remember it after...
All right. Here's your 500 Mora.
Only 5...
Hey, 500 Mora is still a lot.
All right. Anyway, I'm actually investigating a case right...
A case? What?
Nothing major. Finding out who was involved, I decided...
Need any help? We only came here to hang out, so we've got the...
Such enthusiasm.
What? No!
Obvious enough. Of Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work together. All right.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1.
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
Oh, is he the one you wanted to talk?
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spontamot.
Huh? Cyno?
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor, I've brought some friends.
Ah, Сайно. Now who do we have? Hold on, my goodness. You must be the legend.
Wow!
I've told him about you before. That's right. A couple of days ago.
A threat letter?
Exactly. Who said...
This is the letter in question.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent... Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you. Wow, they sure didn't mince their words.
Clearly, this person must be
I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm...
There were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler?
Paimon's ready!
All right, take a look. Yes.
So is there something wrong with the ink?
Possibly. And I bet that...
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile...
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia. But the ink...
So do we think... Wait! Check this out!
Agreed. The stain...
A colored liquid.
Well, it's like we're thinking along similar lines.
Mahamatra Сайно. Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the
As such, I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case. Oh,
Oh, of course! You think...
They do look like coffee stains. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a
Of course. Yes, like they sell in the...
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate.
You have my gratitude.
One last thing. Send some Matra to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City.
Will do.
Great thinking, Cyno. So, where... Yeah.
You're right.
Really?
The culprits approach. Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they... And crucially, the culprit said...
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
Found you! You wrote the threat letter!
I don't know what you're talking...
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relative. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav. Whoever followed us the whole way.
I was just listening in, that's all.
You smiled when Arav left.
Is smiling a crime now?
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a... Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could
You can't pin this on me!
Really? The innocent have no reason. Your heart's racing, and your eyelids...
I would never...
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price.
Well, that was over...
You're telling me. 1 minute I go out for a quick smoke. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what...
Everyone, it's all over.
Gosh, that...
The culprit's name is Uraka, a 16-year-old student.
Huh?
16? Cyrus thought...
We checked his records. He's 16.
But he looks so old.
Yes.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal.
We question the culprit regarding...
Oh, just spit it out.
Very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been down on his luck. He went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes?
Is this going so?
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just...
Maybe it's more the fact that you have...
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money. Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects.
Oh, Araka.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite...
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate...
I completely understand how you feel.
Professor.
Oh, come on. I was clear...
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individuals spreading rumors about the professor's...
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman? You seem confused. Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some... All it costs me is a little reputation...
Please rest assured, Professor.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a...
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants, and they're often
Oh, what a... You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time. We have to show them how...
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka.
Oh, so you'll be able...
Give or take. Cases...
Very good.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment.
Ah, I see. Well, that's a pity. Ah, and isn't Tainari...
Wait, you mean...
He is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called him in college. Though I must say, Unsurprised?
Don't be outrageous. Nefesafin. Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tainari. Go on now. Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa His back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my... They were students at the time. They'll
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc. Most of what I know, I heard...
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken...
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as...
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people...
Oh, believe me.
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like.
I thought I heard some familiar voices. Ah, and Sir Cyrus is here as well.
Oh, Kave, it's been a while.
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very...
Have you eaten yet?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some... So what's the occasion, anyway?
Consolate.
Sounds like things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard...
I can't believe how young the guy is.
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised. But still, this boy has some...
Wow, yeah.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets.
If this were my son, oh...
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kave! Your order's ready, sir.
Coming. I'll have to get going.
Okay, bye-bye!
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here.
Yep, it's all there. I'll stop babbling away.
Oh, too tasty.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all.
I'll see you all later.
Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes...
Hey, My tomatoes are serious business. I am not about to be beaten by Zaha. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
All right.
What do you mean,
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale.
camping? Oh, that sounds fun. Paimon's in.
Wait, no! That's my job! Don't take it away. You don't have to play the—
Everyone, let's meet to Arvaville. No need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just
You got it. We'll be there.
Great.
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharvaville and meet up with the others.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
We're here! Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight.
You got it. Dinner's on us tonight.
I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even if they don't, they can improvise.
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how is everything?
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but
I see. Oh, in that case, you should try a valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye!
She sure made a run for it.
unbelievable. She...
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. My dear friend, you know what I am about to say. Excellent. A kindred spirit. A great war... But it looks like we'll get...
We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
Firewood, spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once call it... There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left?
true. But it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might...
Well, that's no good.
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue?
Always. Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's...
Wait, what?
Hey, if it works for steak,
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more.
I ate a lot too.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon.
Tonight, I show you mercy. Our...
Good night.
Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Wait, you were actually...
It's a very
Paimon can't even lift that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be...
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time.
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there?
Look at this.
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Evidently.
Huh? Who is it? Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah! Al-Hайтам, Kaveh!
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but
Let's get dressed and talk about it out.
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno,
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning. Huh? Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them. Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
They are.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were...
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up... Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take the...
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the other... Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God no.
Interesting.
What?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some. It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem.
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that this was a long way to come from the city. Al-Hайтам figured you were probably with Tighnari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Sayno. He said,
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about?
Something's up, huh? Give me a second.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, at least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols.
So the Temple of Silence at the
It's possible. The real question is, why?
So how do you know all this?
"Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage, and kept the pay raise even after he resigned."
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that. So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting.
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office,
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter? The student's only 16, and doesn't have any family ties.
You said you ran into Sayno, yes?
Yep. He ran off.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's... Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this...
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem, we should...
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell...
if this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence,
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the core traveler, Paimon?
Sounds like a plan.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Then let's go look for him there.
Here we are. This is...
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Cyno moves fast. If he was here, he...
I know that voice. Is that Tighnari I hear?
Ah! Professor Zahahadi!
Wow, so it really is you. My good...
We're looking for Cyno.
Yes, not long ago, in fact. I told him the old fool left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. It must have alarmed Cyno, because he took off in an awful hurry.
Well, if Cyrus is...
Professor, did you hear that
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was... I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. After seeing the letter, Cyno told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the Academy.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going...
Oh, dear. What on earth has that old fool gotten himself... Oh, I almost forgot. Cyno left me this letter to pass on.
Thank you.
What does it say? Let Paimon My friends, this...
Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor Traveler, Paimon. Let's head...
Hey!
Oh, Cyrus, you've given me a real fright this time.
I see everything. Hey!
You're here? I thought you were going after...
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Cyno got there before...
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he left us a letter.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical Cyno. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design. The one I found was a little blurry.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire Academia collection, and that book was...
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards. The guy claimed to be in the city for business as part of a merchant caravan.
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask the nearby...
Hold on. Look over there.
Is that Dia?
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Cyno.
If you're really going to go through with this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me?
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. What?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex...
Takes a special kind of person to get Cynoed, but why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his... Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually...
You're looking well. Glad to see it. Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on business. We ran into Cyno as he was asking about some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast. That's gotta be one heck of a story.
Cyno, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case. But let us know how we can support you. We're here to help however you need. The more people we have...
No, it's not that simple.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own.
Sounds like this is far more...
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route...
My thanks to you both.
Ah, come on. No need to get all serious. All right, so...
Yes, we'll handle it from here.
All right, then we'll leave you to it. Just remember...
And don't think you'd be imposing.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble. I see everything.
Whatever they're getting themselves into, I just hope it isn't too dangerous. Get home safe, everyone.
Gods above, I pray that you will see the goodness in...
Cyno should count himself lucky that the traveler in Tainari got here.
The desert tests the character of all who enter it, and only those with wisdom and courage shall prevail.
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go.
So, after you left the campsite...
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence.
Do you have any connection?
I do. I trust due to my unique constitution. I was put, but my memory of that time is hazy. It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen...
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for Al-Haytham's diligence to...
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it.
I suspect so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And...
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that...
I am... Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route. So, I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not. So the best option now is to try to look out for each other. Ha!
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the...
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can...
Hello.
Mahamatra Сайно.
I'm looking for someone. So I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of Aru Village.
A man matching that description passed by Aru Village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast. Then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while, and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed... somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one. Do you have a map? I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
I have one. Mark away.
Great. There you go.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job. Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
Hold on. I see some people over there.
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go.
No. I'll do it.
Huh? Why can't Cyno go talk?
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around.
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure.
I'm just wondering if you've seen him.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes.
He'd stand out like a sore...
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember.
He's looking behind me.
Uh-oh.
Your friend over there. Hey, aren't you Cyno?
Yes, that's...
You don't seem surprised that...
It wouldn't be the first...
Oh, you're the one...
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Someone's on it. No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still.
I thought you were a group of merchants.
Your henchmen don't look like much. But something tells me they put up...
Hey! Hear that?
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already.
All right, come with me. All of you. Don't you want to find your friend? Silver-haired, long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes?
So you know where he...
Just follow me.
I see everything.
And?
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing.
Please, step.
Ooh, something's coming out of the ground!
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden?
Wait, so...
Is this...
All good questions. There'll be plenty...
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk? This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis. Ooh, Paimon's scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath. You can wait here. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
So he's just gonna leave us here?
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us.
So this is the Temple of Silence after leaving the rainforest.
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Don't worry.
What's your name?
Sorry, my name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions.
So we're free to
Yep. I mean, Cyrus is here. And
He's right.
These guys clearly care a lot about each other. This is a long way for them all to come.
Professor.
The situation's even more complicated than I expected. I should make sure I know the way out before we go any further.
Hey, Sethos! Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you. Anyone else would. Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. We don't get too many visitors. Yes, that was me. Although, tricked is a stretch. He insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it broke the law.
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he—
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. Of course. Uraka was a great accomplice, really. Very cooperative with a little bit of wine in him.
Why did Cyrus leave for the desert
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. Certain things I can't. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem. And it was his own choice to take the bait. What kind of question is that?
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him?
I've lived in the desert my whole life.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like—
Come on, we've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left. Yes, that was me. He insisted—
So you framed Cyrus for—
No. That's not Of course.
Why did Cyrus—
You'll have to ask him that. So, all you need to know is that he recognized our emblem. Nope. Not once.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world. Spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open. Anyone's free to— These guys clearly care a lot about each other.
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
That's King Deshret's technology for you, I guess.
We should be wary of our hosts. Still, at this point...
Ah, here he is. Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Well done, Sethos.
Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon, the current leader of the Temple of Silence.
Professor!
Cyrus, are you...
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress. Cyrus owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes...
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones. Just leave, Сайно. This is a matter between...
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning.
Some things in life catch up with you. No matter what you do.
Cyno didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you.
My secrets are secret for good reason.
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past. You recognized our emblem because for many years, you lived in... You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. You once shared your learning with us, and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis, to bring... But then, you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions. And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power. We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Does he mean you?
Professor, anything to say?
The moon is right. I came here once before. He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring plan, one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning. Ba Moon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis, into the bodies of... many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon discovered that the body... One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release...
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from her. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony, and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had... The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment. Resonance, implant. As the second stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active. They glowed with a light. Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them.
Ultimately,
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. I have always wanted to see you, Cyno. Losing you...
I see.
Look, in essence, I borrowed your bar fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take, but you cannot lift a finger against Cyno.
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You and he, As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now, it is time to reclaim.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child,
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own. The Temple of Silence is an innocent...
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough?
Divine power causes great suffering.
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours to bear.
Both my heart and mind are telling me.
Don't listen to him, Cyno. That power...
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus...
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then, we are at an impasse. I find you're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is...
Wait, those ears... So... We have everything we have longed for. Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
Why is he coughing so much?
A moon!
Take our leader back to his room. Grandfather, I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the... Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago, the plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still, it's no use talking about what-ifs. We cannot change the past. I'm not like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So but I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did. Time has worn away at its prestige, so I'm not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave.
You have courage. I truly wish that the temple would take an object, and things will only continue to improve. Why not
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to...
Tainari made a good point earlier. All you and Ba Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate ultimately. You want to trade...
I'm glad to see you're giving it some...
I won't forsake my professor. Nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner.
That works. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few...
Are you sure about negotiating?
I need to think this through.
All right, well, don't put too much pressure on... If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk? Everyone hold hands!
I've taken some time to reflect on this. If I had to get... He's a stubborn man who tends to double down when he feels strongly about something.
I agree. My master Nephis says the same thing.
So that's one... You've heard all you need to hear about the Temple of Silence. So on that, my own memories of this place are hazy, though. Probably something... I do remember having some fleeting moments of profound emotion when vague images would appear in my mind. I was still young then, and all I could understand was that there was a strong will inside my mind. The power that came to inhabit my spirit was probably one of the cornerstones of their whole faith. So if the will and might of Hermanubis...
You're not gonna give in to their demands, are you? Surely there has to be another way.
No. I have no intention of returning it. I need this power to so I will challenge them head-on, and win the right to wield...
This reminds me of something Al-Hайтam mentioned to me just before we left. He said that Kaveh has made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. He says many of them have their own internal rule. I think we could turn that to our advantage. Go...
Wow, and just like...
Looks like we have the same idea. Turn it back on them now while we still can. In terms that they cannot.
Great. And I know just how to start the conversation. Let's go find Sethos. We'll tell him that I know a thing or two about medicine and would like to take a look at...
Sethos, let's talk.
Have you made up your mind?
We'll get to that, but first, I have some degree of medical training, so I was wondering if you might let me take a look at your grandfather?
I have no objections, although we do have our own doctors here. I doubt you'll be able to tell us anything we don't already know. Follow me. Keep your voices down.
Let's talk out. Bamoon has fallen into a deep coma, and his prognosis is quite... He appears to have sustained a serious injury in his youth, which has been exacerbated. Regretfully, I must inform you that, based on what I've seen with patients in a similar condition, he does...
Yeah.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot of respect for the man. But you also see things differently. You have a broader range of concerns and a more pragmatic approach. So tell me how we can end this on your terms. Let's find a way to bring all this to a resolution while Bamoon is still alive to see it. That's what really matters to you.
Yeah, there's no time to waste here.
You know, the two of you are actually in a very similar predicament right now.
Right. And you didn't create this situation.
You're right. We both look... I accept, Cyno. This all began because of her. Legend has it that when Hermanubis first arrived in Tuletula, he sparred with the city's residents. He and his two companions proved their mettle by fighting over several days, winning the support of many fine people. That group of supporters were some of the first members of the Temple of Silence, and the sparring matches were enshrined as one of our founding rights, the right of duel.
Sounds very fitting. I'm in.
As a fellow vessel of Hermanubis, your ties to the Temple of Silence run deep.
3 against 3.
However, I have some additional terms. As the challengers, you must... Letting Cyrus leave with one of the Ba fragments was a mistake, made by my grandfather out of pity.
None needed. If I win. The Temple of Silence, if you win.
It's a deal. Then let's meet at the ceremonial hall tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock.
Well, after how that went, there's definitely no turning back now.
There never was. Turning back hasn't been an option for me since the moment the professor slipped away to return to the desert.
You have to win. You need this power, both as General Mahamatra and for yourself.
Yeah, that's right! Besides, it stayed with you ever since you were a small child. Surely that's a sign it thinks of you as its rightful owner.
Both as General Mahamatra and for myself. Yeah, when you put it that way. I've had to overcome a lot to tame this power and claim it for myself. Not everyone could have done that.
Exactly!
The Traveler and I will never lose.
And neither shall I. The desert was home to an ancient and great civilization that, for a variety of reasons, fell out with the civilization of the rainforest. It's just as Dia said. Prejudice is pushed, but there must be personal factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Bamun cares for many more things than he lets on. And I don't think that Sethos is any kind of villain. He's just doing what he thinks is best. Tomorrow, everything will be resolved.
We gather on this day to perform once more the rite of duels, with the greatest of all sages, Lord Hermanubis, as our witness, for his power and authority is present in our midst. This is our most sacred of ceremonies, and no disruption from the audience shall be tolerated. It is incumbent upon all to observe the duel with the utmost representing the
Grandfather, you're here.
A rite of duels after all these years. I am surprised by your decision, Sethos.
I know what I'm doing, Grandfather. Just leave it to me.
Representing the Academia, the challengers.
Ready. We will fight to have our voices heard.
Warriors, take your positions and decide on the order of battle. We come not to debate what brings our challengers here, nor what will become of the defeated duelists. Duelists!
Huh? Are you sure?
I agree. She's very strong. Sending her out first will definitely...
Okay, then you're second.
Sure.
We have decided.
So have we. Let's begin.
Duelists of the first bout, please step forward.
Don't forget, safety first! Hey, you there! You better play nice with her or Paimon will make you regret it!
A little bit too much chatter from the audience over there.
A swift end to the first bout. I now invite the duelists of the second bout to please step forward. When you're both ready, you may begin.
Let's begin.
Watch out!
He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
Keep up. One with the force. And shroud.
Thus ends the second bout. We will...
I'm ready.
So am I.
This is the final stage of when you're both...
I am Sethos, vessel of Hermanubis, grandson of Bamoon, the leader of the Temple of Silence. For many years, we have kept our covenant with Lord Hermanubis by guarding the secrets of King Deshret. And even in our darkest hour, when we earnestly sought Lord Hermanubis' wisdom and power, longing to see his spirit and his... Now, I will fight.
I am Сайно, General Mahamatra of the Academia, student and successor of Cyrus. And you, I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred duel.
Everyone. My grandfather is a wise leader. He is also known to be a ruler who is not afraid to get blood on his hands. I understand his beliefs well, and I know what he expects of me. But our faith has held us back for too long. After I grew up, I went to the rainforest once, and I saw for myself the people of the city. Times have changed. The people of Sumeru are happier and more free now than in the past. I thought about this as I stood at one of the tallest points in the city, gazing down at the streets below. Then I thought of you, Cyno. You and I both wield the same power. The lives we lead could not be more different. Each Ba fragment of Hermanubis stands for something different. Might, glory, one of many other secrets that have yet to be revealed. I once thought that the nature of our fragments must be what makes us so different from one another. But maybe it's that you've found your...
I am more than just a warrior.
Exactly.
The name Hermanubis has left its mark on both of us. So show me your answer, Cyno. Show me I can be more than my faith. Bring it on!
That's all you've got? What happened to searching for your answer? Fight's over. Do you yield?
You won.
Well then, looks like you found your answer.
I give his glory to you.
I've seen that light. That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis, priest over all other priests. His spirit dwells within that lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert sands to serve the god king Al-Ahmar. After the death of the god king, Hermanubis gathered his followers and the Tynarian priests and led them to the city of Tule-Tula. There, they founded the Temple of Silence, and from that day forth, we became stewards of all knowledge that survived from King Deshret's civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert. One by one, Eremite leaders took up arms against each other in battles that would devour what little remained of their civilization. Only the wise city of Tule-Tula was spared under the guiding hand of the Tynarians. But peace did not last. Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set their eyes on Tule-Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the city. They declared that the knowledge guarded by the temple was the true cause of corruption. These were dark days, and we faced enemies on all sides. Our Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis' legacy, bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes. Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule Tula Tainarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest. What followed next was inevitable. The elite of Tule Tula fell and were decimated. War engulfed the desert. And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more. We have lived in exile for far, far too long. Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of Hermanubis once more. Thank you.
How is it? Do you feel okay?
Grandfather.
Hey, Sethos. You...
I know. I just...
I guess you were prepared for this.
Yeah. He's been on death's door for... was only... At least, he was able to see this chapter come to a close before he passed.
What's next for you?
Per my grandfather's last wishes, the Temple of Silence should submit to whoever possesses the largest number of Hermanubis fragments. That entitles you to be our new leader, Cyno.
But that's never going to work, as I'm sure you realize. I'm the General Mahamatra. I did foresee this possibility, and I gave it some thought. The fact is, Sethos, were it not for this duel, or indeed if you had other intentions, the Ba fragments would most likely be in your hands by now. I'm sure Bamoon never meant for anyone but you. I do.
Still, I didn't think Bamoon looked very surprised.
Well, in any case, since the Ba fragments are with me now, I guess I can call the shots. Sethos, I would like you to succeed Bamoon as the new leader of the Temple of Silence. You are more suited to the role than I.
But doesn't that render everything that we've been through up to now meaningless?
No, it doesn't. This experience has allowed us to become friends, which means that the Academia and the Temple of Silence will become partners once more. That's a much bigger deal than you might think, Sethos. You said yourself, times have changed. You have to believe that things can change for the better here at the Temple too.
I will try. To be honest, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
Actually, part of me wonders whether Bamoon's intentions from the very beginning was just to create enough pressure to force us towards a duel. That way, no matter who won, one of us would have to surrender our Ba fragment, and the power of Hermanubis would be— Had you won, the Temple of Silence would have— And were I to win, he correctly anticipated that I wouldn't suddenly drop everything to become the leader of the temple, much less integrate the temple into the academia by force. He knew that the temple's future would depend not just on the guidance of Hermanubis, but the support of the academia too. So he made it his responsibility to ensure his successor would be free from the burdens of the past. His plan meant that whoever ended up succeeding him, they would have an easier time interacting with the academia. With one single letter.
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all the— You're absolutely right. Grandfather and I considered this from every angle. We had to find a way to mend our relation. Thank you for everything, Cyno. As a gesture of our gratitude, to those that you and Lesser Lord Kusanali deem worthy, I will grant the honor of access to the Temple of Silence for their pursuit of knowledge. The Temple of Silence has a wealth of information on King Deshret's civilization, more than any other organization in existence, but you must be exceedingly careful with your selection of candidates, lest you lead humanity to repeat the same mistakes. By the way, Tainari, my grandfather was so happy to see you. You are a descendant of the Veluka Shuna, and we are the heirs to the will of Hermanubis. The story goes that King Deshret chose the sage Hermanubis from among the Tainarians and appointed him as his familiar. He went on to fight many valiant battles with his Tainarian companions. They always stood by each other, from the founding of the Temple of Silence to the fall of Tuletula. The Tainarians who left Tuletula joined their human counterparts in the rainforest. A few centuries later, when some of the group returned to the desert, many of the Tainarians chose to stay and put down roots in the rainforest. In all likelihood, those were your ancestors.
How fascinating. My father once mentioned that I was named after the Tainarians, but I never knew that my forebears had such a history with the Temple of Silence.
I like this story.
By the way, has anyone seen Cyrus?
Ah, yes. Cyrus. You'll probably find him in my grandfather's room. He wouldn't show it in front of me, but...
If it's true that you and your grandfather really planned for everything to turn out this way, then I guess he didn't really resent Cyrus as much as he appeared to.
Who knows? Perhaps all of us. You, me, and Cyrus. We're all just pawns in my grandfather's plan to set things...
Someone's got to make the decisions when history is at a crossroads. I will make a detailed report on all of this to Lesser Lord Kusanali, and arrange for an official delegation from the Academia to come and meet you in the desert. I'm sure you'll have lots to attend to in the days ahead. But once things return to normal, please come and visit the rainforest again. You should stay for a few days this time, and start to build some relationships. If we're going to work together, both...
I will. All right, well...
See you soon. Come hang out with us anytime.
Did you see, Grandfather? Cyno chose me to succeed you as leader of the Temple of Silence. I will now serve in his stead. It's still early days, and I can't say that I know him that well yet. But after that battle, I now understand why he came here with a whole group of friends. Companionship means to trust and be trusted. Just like Cyno and his friends, we too will fight side by side and support each other in times of trouble. Grandfather, from this day on, the Temple of Silence
everything.
What were you thinking, gallivanting off into the desert alone at your age? What if you take the bucket, hmm? You told not a soul what you were up to. Designated—
Oh, please, will you stop your yelling? What other choice did I have?
What do you mean, what other choice? Do you mean to tell me that after all your years of learning, and sagehood no less, the only idea— a one-man suicide mission, hmm? That's the best idea that one of the finest minds of a generation could come up with, is it? It is
All right, all right. Honestly, the way you're going off on me, it's like you—
I've got nothing more to say.
What do you mean, bag of bones? I'm a flesh and blood hero who, despite his old age, saved our General Mahamatra from being stripped of his powers. Okay, look. Fine, I admit it,
1 month?
Inari's master is really laying into Cyrus.
Professor
Wow, I haven't. The last time he chewed someone out like this must have—
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation. We can go for dinner after.
Makes sense. I'm in.
Paimon's coming too. Let's go. Hey.
Nevis thinks he's getting a single day of free labor from me. He's got another thing coming.
I should have asked him to come help out at work much earlier. That would have kept him out of trouble and avoided this whole debacle. You'd better start packing your things.
What about my allowance?
Oh, don't push your luck. Let's not forget who is coming.
Hey, man's gotta eat. Help me
Hey, Kale.
You're back! Well, look who we have here. Would you mind explaining to me—
All taken care of.
That does not answer my question. How could you be so careless? That goes for you as well. When you run into problems, you really ought to ask for help, you know? I've been around the block. Don't you think it would have made sense?
Now would not be a good time to—
You're right.
It's not the first time that I've had to talk to you about this sort of thing either. You need to learn that there are times when the right thing to do is get a more experienced member of staff involved. Do I make myself clear?
Kale, please do something.
He's giving me the signal. Say, Madame Farizan, I can see you're pretty upset, but, Huh? Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember? Wonderful. Well,
Poor Kale getting dragged off like that. Also,
Kale! Cup.
Huh? What? What do you mean, cup? Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
It's code for let's reconvene at the cafe. Tainari and I used it while we were in school.
Oh, that's kind of...
2 people left.
Everyone hold hands.
Am I hallucinating? Or do I see...
We're just reorganizing all the books we used. Look, there's a whole...
There's no rush. Nobody reads these.
My sincere thanks.
Yes, with your help, we resolved the issue rather swiftly and painlessly.
I see. The Temple of Silence resorted to rather unique means of self-preservation.
And it sounds like they managed to preserve a whole load of ancient documents as well.
That day will come. The Temple of Silence is a hugely important organization, and we'll be now as a token of my appreciation.
Yeah, sounds great. Although after the last...
Sure.
And then the Traveler just pounced on their opponent and knocked him. Then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts.
Whoa! Part of me wishes I'd been there to...
A truly edifying account of the events. Bereft of detail, but...
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced and then waved their sword like this, then split him.
Despite winning 3 bouts in a row, you still ceded the position of leader to him. That's very dignified of you, Сайно.
Of course.
I got to be a champion too for once. I've not sparred much with desert folk before.
Yeah, huge place. It felt like something right out of an epic poem. Imagine this. It was like there was...
Maybe save that one for later, Paimon.
I think that'll do me for today.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana again before heading?
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
I should get going as well. See you all later.
I need to go say thanks to the Core 30 for their help. Also, Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work processes.
Kale's come a long way.
Everyone's a work in progress, you know?
Yeah, true.
That was good. It feels like everything's fun. Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends after a job well.
Do you 3 have anything planned for... If not, would you come somewhere with me? That's a secret for now.
Okay. I think I can guess what you're talking about.
Well, now Paimon's cute.
Been a while since I last made my way up here. Need any help?
That's a nice spot, isn't it?
What a great view! We're so high up, we can see for miles!
Traveler. Turn around. This is my secret base. When I was a student, I used to slip away and climb up here all the time. Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my experience. And I'm sure Sethos will figure things out in his own time, too.
You two really are like brothers.
I feel the same way.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Сайно...
That was the one and only time. Nothing will ever slip through.
Those were good...
You know, Paimon really shouldn't be able to imagine Cyno doing...
Then make it stop. You guys carry on without...
Okay.
Huh? Hey, you're not...
Oh, my days.
Professor, what are you
Cyno. Just the man I'm looking for. Get...
Some old photos?
Can you believe it? This notebook was just sitting in a pile of odds and ends. I was at the Academia earlier to discuss my work. Well, time flies. Look how tiny you are in this picture.
You look quite... Ah, it's this one. I remember...
Yep. Looks like her work, all right. Who else?
And this one.
Oh, cheeky girl.
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Like what? Like... Hey, at moments like this, I hardly know. I can't pretend I'm a good person. But Moon had every reason to despise me. And well, so do you.
Don't...
I've dreamt of that place many times after leaving the desert. Oh, it was one of the happiest times of my life. You've matured so much over the years, I know.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the
Good thinking. Take your own advice next time. Seriously, why bully an old man like me? Hey, wait. How did I not notice this one earlier?
Lisa strikes again.
Look how cute you were when you were little.
Yeah, and look how serious and...
Oh, I can't compete with you anymore. First you get better than me at the deadpan...
Don't say that.
That... Hey, what would you...
I'd like that.
All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Let's go... Wait, no. Next week is the tomato growing competition. I have got to beat Zaha Hadi.
Or you could find a real hobby, Professor.
I see a...
Joke. How do I make this a joke?
Everyone hold...
Joke. How do I make this a joke?
Hey!
I can't treat my students like kids anymore. I have to admit, Cyno has matured far beyond my expectations. From now on, I'll just enjoy life as a retired sage. The future is safe in the hands of the younger generation.
Great view today. This atmosphere calls for a joke out of left field. Great view to this atmosphere.
Time is... But it turns out grown-up kids are no use. When Nephis comes after me...
Great view today. This atmosphere...